What's up guys, John Howell here, officialjohnhowell.com. Obviously I've got to give my website a plug, there's nothing for sale on there anyway. Go down there, check out a lot of free stuff, health, trading, it's all there for you. Coming out of the gym this morning, as you can see it's pitch black dark. I've just finished my gym workout, and thought I'd give you guys a little mindset, little tip while I'm walking to the gym, or while I'm walking back to my car. Guys, one thing that I believe is one of the reasons why people don't succeed as much as they really want to in trading is because they always focus on that short-term income. I'm trying to make X amount of dollars per week. That is stressful as hell. Stressful as hell. And so therefore, you know, you're forcing... what that does is it forces you to take trades where you may not have a trade. It forces you to get in. You know, you may get into a trade that may not be there, or what may happen is you might be in a situation where you know it's like, okay, it's been 3 days of this week and I haven't had a trade, and then suddenly you start to force it, or you might be in a trade and you might have a target for that week, and and the trade says still stay in, and then suddenly you get out, and then suddenly a month later that thing was a much bigger profit, hence having smaller losses, bigger profits. So the one thing I do say, guys, is don't focus on that short-term income. That short-term income is definitely something that will... Oh, garbage man in the car park. So that short-term income, when you're trying to focus on that short-term income, it kills your chances of you being successful, because it forces you to make mistakes. Instead of just saying, no, I'm going to take the trades when the trades appear. I'm going to wait, I'm going to be patient, and I'm going to step up. And look at it as a 12-month view. Look at it as a 12-month view, or 12-month view, or at least a 6-month view. You know, so okay, I'm going to stick to my plan for the next 6 months. I'm not going to force it. I'm not going to try to get in and make a lot of money really, really quickly. Because every time that happens, I still like that. Love the light. So every time that happens, guys, every time you be in a situation where you got to force yourself to try to make an income, and force yourself to get into a trade, because you're like, I've got to make this much money per week to survive on. Firstly, you shouldn't be doing that. You shouldn't have to make any money to survive on. Now, I know it's a double-edged sword, but if you need income per week from the markets, then you shouldn't be trading it full time. And is that a hair there? Well, look at my hair. Where is it? I'll get it. Oh, there it is there. And go. Did I get it? I'll get it. Did I get it? Oh, got it. Anyway, so focus on that. If you're focusing on that short-term profit, if you focus on that short-term gain, that get-rich-quick mentality, then nothing comes good out of that. So one thing that kills a lot of traders, if they're after that short-term profit, they want to trade forex, they want to trade the hourly chart, so they can get in and get out 10 times and make a lot of money. You know what I mean? It's like, that's the thing that kills traders overall, is having that mentality, because once again, it forces yourself. Instead of saying, no, I'm going to take a trade when the trade appears. And, oh, light just went up. And if there is no trades, then I'm not going to take a trade. This is as simple as that. I'm going to wait for a really good setup. I'm going to step up. I'm going to take the trade, and then I'm going to go through there. And I promise you guys, if you look over a 6-month period, now let me see if I can get a light here. Where's the light? Here we go. So if you look over a 6-month period, and you say, okay, here is a setup I'm going to take. It's on a daily chart. I'm not going to spend a lot of time in front of the screen, but here's a setup on a daily chart. I know that works. And over the next 6 months, I'm going to continuously take this really, really good setup. I might only get one a month. I might get maybe one every fortnight. I might get one every couple of months. I don't know, right? But I'm going to do my analysis. I'm going to do my research. I'm going to do my work, and I'm going to look at this one really, really good setup. And I'm only going to take that. And actually, you know what? Screw it. Let's do it over a 12-month period, okay? Because as we know, we like that per annum income, right? That 6-figure year income. Well, Well, what will happen is this: if you focus on that and only take the trades when you know you should be taking the trades and not forcing it based on what you think you should be doing, what's going to happen is this: if you take where you are right now, okay, if you take where you are right now and you take where you are and say move, because right now we're in July next year, 2017. If you keep trying to force yourself by getting in and getting out of trades and forcing this and having a lot of and acting in fear and getting in when you shouldn't because you're trying to force a situation and all this sort of stuff because you're trying to make that income per week, you know where you're likely to be, right? In 12 months time frame. Most people watching this are not likely to do well overall, and you probably know what I'm talking about, right? You might do a little good, you might do a little bit, you might move forward a little bit, you might be backwards, you might be break even, you might lose a lot of money. Probably likely to lose a lot of money because you're acting in that situation, right? So as a coach and mentor to you, my recommendation is this: is that you have a setup and you take it and you look at it as at least a 12-month view. And as I said before, and if you go from now to say July 2017 and you only take those setups, what's going to happen is, one, you're likely to make money, but two, you're likely to make so much more money than focusing on that short-term profit. So it's counterintuitive, right? Trade less, make more. So once again, if you're focusing on that short-term profit and that I need to make money right now, and if I don't make money in the next couple of days, then there's something wrong, and look at all this movement and I'm missing out on all that sort of stuff, that you're acting in fear and it's the wrong thing to do. So when you are trading, the best thing that I did for myself a long time ago, and I got one of my coaches, was this. I said to myself, okay, it's not about the money right now. All right? I'm trying to make money overall, right? And I want to continue making growth. So what is the most consistent way I can do that? And so if you look 12 months from now, you've got two decisions. One, keep doing the short-term profit, and probably not get anywhere because you're going to make a lot of mistakes, and these mistakes are going to set you back and probably even lose money overall. All right? That's the first thing over the next 12 months if you go from now to 12 months. And because I've seen this in my own trading, and I've seen this in a lot of people out there. One person focused on that short-term profit, maybe Forex, maybe introduction shares, maybe all that sort of stuff, maybe futures. And 12 months from now, they may be break even. Most of the time, they're a loss. But when I actually started trading, I said, you know what, over the next 12 months, here is a setup, and I'm only going to take the setup. I'm not going to force it. If there is no setup, I'm waiting for the absolute perfect best setup, like my silver trade. Right? And when you wait for those setups, you get into it and you ride it as much as possible. You get into a really good trade, and what will happen is you'll make so much more money. You're likely to make so much more money trading that way than focusing on the short-term profit. Does that make sense? So guys, the tip for you guys today, as coming out of the gym, starting my day, is if you're focusing on the short-term profit, that's probably likely to kill you. You're focusing on that get-rich-quick, this trade is likely to make me a lot of money. Whenever you have that thought, it's probably not going to make you any money. You're probably going to lose the whole lot. And if you're focusing on that short-term profit, like I've got to make profit every single week, that's killing your chances long-term. And as I said, over a 12-month period, the person who gets ahead sticks to the rules every single time. They don't look to get in and get out a lot of times, because when you start to do that, there's so much more emotions and so many more mistakes can actually happen. That's why I personally moved away from the introduction, getting in a couple of times per day. I used to trade E-minis and stuff like that. And for me, I make so much more money now just trading, more directional plays and more like non-directional plays as well too, and moving that way. So guys, if you are struggling with your trading, you may be in a situation where you're trying to make that short-term profit with those binary options and bullshit, then think about what I've said today. I promise you guys, if you look at the long term, if you give this a 12-month view, not a weekly view, but a 12-month view, and every single day you're going to step up to these trades, I promise you, you're going to be so far ahead in 12 months time frame than the person trading per week. And guess what? You can take less trades, less brokerage, and less stress. Give it at least a 12-month view with your trading. Don't say, I'm going to trade every single week, or I need to trade every single week, or I need to trade every single month. I only take the trades when I need to. So anyway, guys, that's the tip for today. Only trade when you need to. Remember, success can be yours if you go claim it. So step up, take massive action, and face your fears today.